Good day, folks. How is everyone doing? Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic, feeling groovy, realizing, of course, that the government really don't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is August the 31st of 2025, 10:32 a.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. If you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's information in the description how you do so. I also offer guitar lessons via Google Meet and had lots of inquiries in the last couple of days about those. So yeah, let's arrange some guitar lessons, and you'll really improve your life if you're not a guitar player yet. There's nothing you can do for yourself that will improve your life more than that. I mean, playing guitar is the best thing there is, in my opinion. Or any instrument, actually, not just guitar, but any musical instrument. So get in touch if you're interested in that, and we'll arrange it. So I've been having lots and lots of video chats with people. I had one last night for about 5.5 hours with my new friend, who he's just a young fella, a very devout believer in the Lord. And usually when someone, really young, like 20 years old, comes to me for some advice or guidance or whatever in stuff, I don't expect that they're going to end up teaching me, but that's exactly what happened. It was one of the best conversations I've ever had with another human being. And he was 20 years old. So age can fool you. Sometimes a 20-year-old has the wisdom of someone much older, and that was the case. So I had this fantastic conversation. It was literally about 5.5 hours straight. I didn't even eat supper. I didn't even stop to eat. We just kept talking. Neither one of us wanted to stop. We just enjoyed it so much. So, and we literally, we've created a bond already in one evening talking to each other. We were like long lost old friends that just found each other again or something. It was really wild. But one of the things that came up and always comes up in every one of these people who's come to me and asked me about, they're being gang stalked or whatever, there's some shadiness in their family, whatever it is, we always establish that there's someone in their family who's involved in Satanism and witchery and witchcraft. And it's usually, they come to the conclusion after a little while of talking with me, they're like, you know what? Now that we talk about it, I'm sure it's my aunt, or it's my sister, or it's my mother. That's who's doing it. They know someone's doing witchcraft, they just can't figure out which one it is. So the purpose of this video is to help people awaken to something that's not very pleasant to awaken to. It's awakening to the fact that there's a good chance you have a family member who is a demon-infested evil one and is doing sorcery on you. Maybe doing sorcery on the whole family. It's pretty much every anointed person. So if you've discovered you are one of God's anointed, there's someone in your family who's attacking you. It's almost 100% for sure. Okay, it might not be your immediate family. It might not be your brother or your sister, or your mother or father. It could be a cousin. It could be anyone in the family at all. But what's happened? It's hard for a lot of people to grasp this, but this is how it goes. And I know because I've been in circles where people tried to draw me in a certain way. Let's say you have a friend and he gets this excellent promotion. It's so good he can even buy a new house with a swimming pool. Okay, so he does that, and so you're hanging with him at his new house, and like, man, you're really having success here. This is great. And he looks at you and goes, you can have that too. There's a meeting this Friday night. Come with me. I'll take you. And you're like, what do you mean? He's just come with me. You'll see. Okay, so you look at his new house and his new swimming pool, and you're like, could be interesting. I better go to this meeting and see what he's talking about. So you go. Turns out it's a bunch of Satanists. It's a bunch of Luciferian, demon-infested evil ones. And they're welcoming you in. You see people there that are really well connected, that can really probably help you in your business or help you get a promotion or whatever. Maybe they can give you a new job. Maybe someone there offers you a new job. Might not happen the first night you go, but you keep going back and eventually they will offer you something good. All you have to do is join them. Just be one of them. So you might not even understand at the time. Like, all right, well, look what it did for my friend. He's got a beautiful home, swimming pool. Everything's going good for him. I might as well do this. Once you're in, you're in. It is like a street gang. Blood in, blood out. You don't get to leave, no matter what. This is a form of selling your soul. And this has happened. They've spent centuries doing this. And especially over the last few decades, they've been drawn in every single person they can. They want demon-infested evil ones to outnumber everyone else. So they've bribed them. They've, bribed them with good jobs, with money, with connections, with influence, whatever it is they want. Once they're in, they're in. And then they have to do what they're told. Or, well, if you've ever seen Eyes Wide Shut, there's a movie that explains it really well. Penalty of death is what happens if you mess around. They just take you out. You'll drown in a bathtub in a hotel room or whatever. You'll be gone real quick. So no one messes around after they're in there. No one will spill the beans. No one will tell anybody what's going on. Very secretive. And they're now locked into a cult that they can't get out, or them and their family are eliminated. Okay, this is extreme authoritarianism and extreme power. They put these people in such fear, and they should be, because if they mess around, they will be offed instantly. And this is how we have so many people in regular families that you'd never expect are doing that, who are. And their superiors will get them to attack anyone in their family who's one of God's. And don't think for 1 second that they don't know who every one of us is. They certainly do. They know everybody who's God's children. We've already been categorized that way, that we are the enemy to them, big time. God's anointed people are their absolute mortal enemy. They hate us in a big way. They will get family members, once they wrap them up in this sorcery lifestyle, and especially the women, but the men get into it too, but the women really dig it. They love it. And some of them get pretty good at it. And yeah, they're cackling away as they're doing sorcery on their own family members. It's really sick and twisted, but that's what happens. So if you're one of the anointed people, and even if you're not, no matter who you are, think very carefully about all your family members. Once you open your eyes to the fact that it's possible, it might be easier to see it. Because most people just push it out of their minds. They won't even have the thought. It's like, no, my sister couldn't be doing that to me. Oh, yes, she could. Oh, yes, she could. If she's given her allegiance to a chapter of Luciferian people, demon-infested evil ones, she might have to. She might have no choice. She might have been ordered to. So it's probably someone in your family doing witchcraft on you. Now, as always, we don't sit here and woe is me and I'm a victim and all. No, none of that. If someone in your family is doing witchcraft on you, stay close to Jesus Christ, because he neutralizes it and they can't do anything to you. Okay, I just purely frustrate them. I've got the Holy Spirit in me. I'm walking with Jesus. They can't do anything. Spell after spell after spell bounces off and goes away. They can't do anything. If you're in good with the Lord, you're safe. That is 100% for sure. If you're not, this is where you have to be careful. You might think you're protected, but if you've done something that the Lord's not happy with, sometimes he will remove protection and let the demons have their way with you a little bit, or maybe even a lot. Be very careful of this. It's happened to me. I got cocky about stuff, and I disrespected the Lord one day. I got angry at him and said some things in a prayer I never should have said. The next thing, he removed protection, and when I went to bed that night, the demons just attacked me, the way Tucker Carlson talked about it. I got mauled in my bed by demons. So stay close to the Lord. Show him respect. Show him love. Show him devotion. And then your family members doing witchiness on you, they won't get anywhere with it. And that's enough said about that. It's not meant to be a downer video, but it's meant to be an awakening video. You got to awaken to the fact that anyone you know could be doing that. There's no one exempt from this. The devil has drawn in so many people with material wealth, the promise of material wealth. And we know what people are like. They're greedy. They want fancy houses, fancy cars, lots of money, authority. They don't have any authority no matter what. Only Jesus has authority. They have squat for authority, but they dream it up that they do. So, yeah, it's not a happy situation. The Luciferian cult is operating all around us. I mean, literally all around us. When you walk into the Department of Motor Vehicles, half the people you're dealing with in there are in a Luciferian cult, if not more than half. When you go to a university, most of the professors and you know, everyone that works there, they're Luciferian. Behind closed doors, they're doing things you would not even believe. They're doing sick, twisted, demented things because they're part of a Luciferian satanic cult. And I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you got anything out of that, please give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one. Remember that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.